Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to a video over here by PowerTrain, and the video is about why Europe will be unhappy with Chennai, Vladivostok corridor. So what's going on with the Vladivostok corridor? Why is Europe going to be unhappy with Chennai? Many questions. I have no idea. This is also my first PowerTrain video that I've reacted to. I've had a ton of his videos recommended to me, but I just haven't gotten around to actually watching them. What is this? Desi Trump? Okay, that's funny. Um, all right, so the Chennai Vladivostok corridor is an ambitious project aimed at strengthening trade and connectivity between India and Russia in the Asia Pacific region. But why might Europe view this development with unease? Well, I can already just tell you Europe will view this development with unease because Europe is uneased by Russia. So, I mean, that's pretty much self explanatory. But let's go ahead and watch this video. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it.
अब ये तो जानते ही होंगे कि भारत और रशिया के
It would be helpful if the subtitles here were just ever so slightly larger. Yeah? Why are they so small? Who decided the subtitles were going to be tiny, tiny?
बीच में रिलेशंस दिन ब दिन काफी ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होते जा रहे हैं. स्ट्रॉन्ग तो ये पहले से रहे हैं, लेकिन एक दूसरे के लिए खड़े रहना.
Yeah, they've been, I mean, from my understanding, as an American, of course, I've always seen confrontation with Russia, ever since the Cold War, right? Like it's been a big thing in the U.S. to be anti-communist, anti-red, anti-Russia, right? Um, yeah, but I do know that India and Russia have had a very, very good connection. Specifically when Russia intervened to ward off the Americans. That were like encroaching into the Bay of Bengal. So they have a very strong friendship. Why am I saying they? Like I'm I'm talking to my audience here. You guys, I know that you guys have a very strong friendship.
अब बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी हो गया है इन दोनों देशों के लिए. इसी की वजह से चेन्नई से लेकर
Chennai Vladivostok Eastern Maritime Corridor Operational Sonawal. India and Greece are working together on the India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor. India and Greece? The Minister of Port, Shipping, and Waterways said. So where is this going to come through? Is this just going to go through the Black Sea through Turkey? But that doesn't make any sense. Ignore that. I need to know where the connection is going to happen
खुला है, जो कि बहुत ही ज्यादा स्ट्रेटेजिक है. और ये इनिशिएटिव ट्रेड टाइज को तो बेहतर बनाएगा ही इंडिया और रशिया के बीच में, लेकिन साथ साथ ये मिडिल ईस्ट और वेस्टर्न नेशंस के बीच के कई सारे कंसर्न्स आ रहे हैं करंट दुनिया के जियोपॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन को देखते हुए उसको भी एड्रेस करता है. तो एग्जैक्टली
I mean, where is the Vladivostok corridor? The thumbnail had it look. The thumbnail kind of made it look like it was still going to use the Suez Canal. I'm I'm pausing the video instead of waiting for the answer to show.
क्या रहा है. देखो, जो ईस्टर्न साइड ऑफ रशिया है ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा मिनरल रिच है. यहीं पे मेजरली नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, एनर्जी यानी ऑयल वगैरह जो है इसका एक्सट्रैक्शन होता है. इसकी वजह से यहाँ से बहुत सारा जो सामान है वो आता है, लेकिन इसको ट्रांसपोर्ट करने के लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा.
I mean, yeah, Russia is just like an untapped potential, really, when it comes to like natural resources. It's just that the climate and weather has just been so harsh that it's actually hard to get to it, and it's been so isolated and so just not barren. I don't even know if barren's the right word. Just so like empty of human life. Like all the natural resources are in areas where it's just hard to get to.
प्रॉब्लम आती है. अभी जो पुराना रूट था जहाँ पे अगर इस ईस्टर्न रशियन रीजन से कहीं पे भी सामान भेजना है तो वो वाया यूरोप आता था और इंटरनेशनल नॉर्थ साउथ.
Okay, so I see. So they would go through here. They would go through there. Okay, then back in and then around into India. Got it. Okay.
ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉरिडोर जो है उसके जरिए आता था। दो चीजें उसके से होती थी। पहली बात तो ये कॉस्टली हो जाता था और टाइम कंज्यूमिंग हो जाता था। दूसरी बात यानी कि अगर हमें एशियन रशिया का कोई भी नेचुरल रिसोर्स भारत में मंगाना है तो वो यूरोप से घूम फिर के जो है भारत में आता था, मिडिल ईस्ट के रास्ते होते हुए। इसके अंदर बहुत सारे
So
बॉटलनेक्स थे।
since it's Chennai, and Chennai is on the eastern side, I guess they're developing a plan to just go through this little canal here, I guess.
घूम फिर के जो है भारत में आता था, मिडिल ईस्ट के रास्ते होते हुए। इसके अंदर बहुत सारे बॉटलनेक्स थे। बहुत नेशंस ऐसे हैं जो इंडिया और रशिया के बीच के रिलेशंस को सपोर्ट नहीं करते, और इसकी वजह से अगर कोई बड़ा प्रॉब्लम आता है जियोपॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन में तो भारत और रशिया के बीच के ट्रेड को इशू आएगा। ये एट द मोमेंट ज्यादा जरूरी इसलिए है क्योंकि आपको पता होगा करेंटली यूरोप के अंदर सबसे ज्यादा जो पेट्रोलियम सप्लाई करने वाला देश है वो भारत है, क्योंकि हमारे पास में रिफाइनमेंट की कैपेसिटी है और हम रशिया से कच्चा तेल अब खरीद रहे हैं। यूरोप के पास सैंक्शन है तो वो नहीं ले रहे हैं, फिर भारत उसको रिफाइन करता है और जो है यूरोप भेजता है। तो ये तेल आते रहना और रशिया को भी ये तेल बेचते रहना बहुत जरूरी है। यहाँ पे
Yeah,
LNG
I knew that. I knew that Russia was providing the crude oil, India was refining it and then reselling it to Europe and everywhere. I knew that.
क्रूड ऑयल, कोयला, ये तीन मेजर कमोडिटीज जो है वो इस रूट को बाईपास करना शुरू करेगी। भारत की जो फार ईस्ट पॉलिसी है जो कि हमारे नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बाहर के देशों में एक्सटेंड हो रही है, उसके अंदर का ये जो कॉरिडोर है वो हिस्सा है। अब ये रूट होगा कैसे? ये रूट जो है चेन्नई का
Okay, so yeah, this is the other route. Okay, through the Strait of something. I want to say Malacca, but I know Malacca is not the right word. What is the strait called? I forget what this strait is called. But okay, yeah, so it goes to the Sea of Japan, East China Sea, South China Sea, through this, and then into the Bay of Bengal. So I'm surprised they weren't doing this already. I'm very surprised. Maybe there's more to this that I don't know.
कनेक्ट करेगा, जो तकरीबन 5,600 नॉटिकल माइल्स या 10,300 किलोमीटर का एक रूट बनकर आता है। पहले जो है ट्रांसपोर्टेशन टाइम 40 दिन से ज्यादा का होता था इस वाले सिचुएशन में जब यूरोप से सामान घूम कर आता था, लेकिन इस नए वाले रूट के कारण 24 दिनों के अंदर हमें रशिया और इंडिया के बीच में डायरेक्ट।
So it's almost half as fast as the other routes. But why weren't they already doing this?
कनेक्टिविटी मिलेगी। अब रूट अगर बात करें कैसे, तो इंडियन ओशन से शुरू होता है ये और स्ट्रेट ऑफ मलाक्का में से गुजरते
Oh, it
हुए
is the Strait of Malacca. Okay.
साउथ चाइना सी में एंटर होता है, फिर सी ऑफ जापान से होते हुए ये व्लादिवोस्टॉक में एंड होता है। हालांकि ऐसा नहीं है कि ये
I
समुद्र
forgot that little part there was called Vladivostok. I genuinely forgot.
पहले अवेलेबल नहीं था, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं पे जो ट्रेड रूट्स होते हैं वो डिमांड सप्लाई देखते हुए डिसाइड किए जाते हैं। पहले जो है एक नॉर्मल रूट जो होता था कंपनीज का वो यूरोप में से घूम के था, तो वो रूट मैक्सिमम यूज हो रहा था। अभी करंट सिचुएशन को देखते हुए ये नए रूट शुरू किए गए हैं। अब इसका मेजर बेनिफिट क्या होगा? अब दोनों देशों के बीच में बायलैटरल ट्रेड तो बढ़ ही रहा है। अगर आप इंफ्रा न्यूज देखते हो तो आप जानते हो कि इवन प्राइवेट कंपनीज या कहे तो जो एक स्टेट कंपनीज है रशिया की, वो भी भारत के अंदर अब एक्टिवली काम करना शुरू करी है। टाइम एंड कॉस्ट इन दोनों के एफिशिएंसी में बहुत ज्यादा इंप्रूवमेंट आएगा। रीजनल ट्रेड जो है एशियन कंट्रीज का, अब बोट जो है वो सीधा इंडिया यूरोप के बीच में नॉन स्टॉप नहीं जाएगी। अगर वो बीच में पोर्ट्स में रुकती है, सिंगापुर में हो, चाइना में हो, जापान में हो, तो यहाँ पे आसियन कंट्रीज के बीच में भी ट्रेड नेटवर्क्स और बेहतर होंगे। एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी भारत को बहुत अच्छी मिल पाएगी। जैसे
I mean, I fully agree with that as well. I mean, it's silly that it would go through all the European seas and then through the Mediterranean Sea, then through the Suez Canal. And that route takes 40 days. This route takes 24 days. It's like almost half is you cut away half the time, and you're only going through like what, one additional? Or no, you're going through just one strait. Yeah, so you're not having to like pay additional fees anywhere. Like to get through a lot of the areas in Europe, you have to pay like different fees and whatnot. Then you have to pay like the fee to go through the Suez Canal. So you're here, you're probably just paying the fee to go to. Is there even a fee to go through the Strait of Malacca? I don't even know. To be honest with you, I don't even know. I've not looked into it. Why weren't they doing this before?
में भी कहा अगर मिडिल ईस्ट में यूरोप में सिचुएशन खराब होती है तो भारत को अभी उनके देश से आते हुए क्रूड ऑयल रिजर्व्स की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, डायरेक्टली रशिया से हम दूसरे रास्ते से चीजें मंगवा सकते हैं। इसके अलावा जो INSTC है या इंटरनेशनल नॉर्थ साउथ ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉरिडोर है उसका एक ऑल्टरनेटिव भारत बना पाया है। अब रशिया को इसका क्या फायदा होगा? रशिया का जो फार ईस्ट इलाका है वो अंडर डेवलप्ड है और बहुत कम पॉपुलेशन यहाँ पे है। रशिया को उम्मीद है कि भारत जैसी ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमी के साथ में अगर वो ट्रेड बढ़ाते हैं इस वाले रीजन
Okay.
से।
All right. Now I think I understand. Okay. So it's actually Russia building up the western portion of its country. And now that the western portion is built up, they can now do more trade from the western side. Am I correct in that thinking? I think that's right, isn't it? I think that has to be right.
तो यहाँ पर उनके देश में इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी बढ़ेगी और ये जो इनका साइबेरिया उसके बाद में जो ईस्टर्न एरिया है यहाँ पे लोगों की जनसंख्या और डेवलपमेंट दोनों ज्यादा अच्छी बन पाएगी। अब इसमें रोना धोना कौन करने वाले हैं? ऑब्वियसली वेस्टर्न नेशंस को ये चीज इतनी अच्छी नहीं लगने वाली है। गल्फ ट्रेड के अंदर जो है बड़ा इशू यहाँ पे आएगा। स्ट्रेटेजिक राइवलरी जो है वो मिडिल ईस्टर्न कंट्रीज और वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज को अनईजी कर सकती है। लेकिन अगर बात करें ट्रम्प इलेक्शन के बाद की तो यहाँ पे ज्यादा सिचुएशंस आगे हमें आते हुए नजर नहीं आते और आगे जाकर ये एक बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट रूट बनने वाला है भारत और रशिया के ट्रेड के लिए।
I don't think it's going to hurt Western company or Western countries. I think it's just going to be completely and wholeheartedly benefit these Eastern companies with more trade flowing through, the Pacific Ocean and these seas near and around, the Asian countries. I think that's way better. I think that's way better for those countries, right? And yes, I am an American, of course, so but you have to realize that I understand that each country is out for, to support themselves, right? And I fully support that too. So I'm not going to be against it or anything. I'm just kind of surprised that it wasn't more prevalent. This connection wasn't more prevalent in the past. Okay. Yeah, I know recently like Trump came out and said that if the BRICS countries didn't use the dollar, then the U.S. would put an additional tariff on those countries. I think that's a bit silly. I think in today's day and age where currency can be so easily so easily converted, I think it's kind of ridiculous to try to create like the world currency. I think that's very, very silly. I think it's super silly. Like if I know it's not in the vastness scale of the money that these companies deal with, but I can go onto like PayPal and be like, oh, I got this Swedish kroner currency. One click, bam, it's automatically converted to USD, right? Like so. I think it's silly to put a tariff on all these countries to just because they they're trying to support their own treaty and their own union, right? Okay. In this video, we explore the potential impact to European trade, port network, strengthen India-Russia ties amidst Western sanctions, balancing China's influence in the region. It would balance Chinese influence. Disruption in energy and resource markets, geopolitical shifts that could challenge Europe's dominance. I think Europe is on a downward trend. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to be brutally honest with you guys. I think a lot of European nations are on a downward trajectory, right? I'm not going to say why. There's very, very clear reasons why, and you guys can say it down in the comment. But yeah, I'm going to read some comments. You know what? I like this channel. The channel seems interesting. I know this channel does a lot of like metro projects in India, and I kind of want to look into those, like the recent water. Like the water metro connection thing. I want to look into that. I have a couple of videos of that in my to react to playlist that I want to get into. But yeah, PowerTrain seems very, very interesting. All right, anyways, Desi Trump here. Less time taking, less risk. That's what we want. I think that's perfectly reasonable and understandable. I hope our people will respect Russian girls instead of making bad Jokes? Russian girls? What's wrong with Russian girls? This is how the internet is relaxed? Doesn't justify the disrespect of girls? What's wrong with Russian girls? Actually, funnily enough, Russia has an abundance of women. There's more women to men, and that is because of the impact of World War II and all the gulags as well, but specifically World War II, where just so many men died, so many men of a young age as well. That it just like Europe, or Europe in general, yes, a lot of men died, but Russia was hit very, very hard. So now there's like an imbalance of men to women, even now, generations and generations later. I've never seen anyone make such jokes. Maybe your side of internet or social circle is different. I've never seen any jokes about Russian women. India is actually investing in Vladivostok port, and if somehow India directly or indirectly with Adani take 50% or more ownership of the port, then it will be really great. Please change the music in the previous video does not have audio. Okay. After Boss got caught in the West and the countries of the free world canceled contracts surrendering to China and agreeing to do investment in Russia were not optional. These are new orders from the boss. Boss. China considers Vladivostok as its own territory. That is why Russian government wants Indians to come there and build new city and counter China. Interesting. And yeah, Vladivostok is up. It actually it connects to North Korea, right? Do we have a map of the Vladivostok area? Here we go. Yeah. So it connects to North Korea right here. That's super funny. This little corridor here. Russia also owns. This is Hokkaido, but there's a big island north of Hokkaido that Russia owns as well. They have that territory. Okay, where is won't China be nosy? The route touches South China Seas. Yeah, China believes they own everything in the South China Sea, which they don't. Won't China be nosy? Last infra news par. Oh, there's no sound on the last infra news, bro. Oh, his last video was messed up, I guess. Make a video on that development. I know this is off topic, but I want you to make another video to clarify what exactly Indian government is trying to do on a bullet train project. Is the deal of E5 series Shinkansen still on it, or is it being dumped and they've decided to make an India high-speed trains? Please look into this. Thank you. Okay. Please make a video on why doesn't India have 300-kilometer railway tracks? Why don't they? I don't know. I don't know too much about Indian railway tracks. Who cares about Europe? No one. Smiley face. I mean, Europe's important still. Whoa, these are all the comments? What? I don't think I've reacted to a video that had so little comments before. That's actually amazing. Brother, when will you make background music, brother? All is fun as getting spoiled. What's wrong with the background music? Intro music is from Let Me Know. Just Let Me Know. Let Me Know is great. Let Me Know is a great content creator, and he also makes amazing music. I thought it sounded familiar. Namaste, Dolan Trump. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like I want to learn more. I feel like I want to know more about what exactly is happening here in this situation, right? Which is a good thing. The link to this channel and this video in specific will be in the description down below. So make sure to go check it out. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go now. Take care, everybody. Goodbye. Oh, before I go, if you have any videos you want to recommend to me, let me know down below. My React to playlist is around 260 videos long, but I like to randomize when and what I react to. So if you recommend me something now, I'll potentially get to it, right? And if it's very interesting, I'll get to it right away. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.